We ended up at Pride, and let me tell you, Pride was such a vibe, so cute, very like quaint and tinier, but I think as the day goes on, I think more people are gonna show up.
Hey, my name's Alex. This past summer, I trekked around solo through Switzerland and Italy. I journeyed across land, water, and sky with so many unexpected happenings along the way.
This is wild up here. I'm like hiking around in a cloud right now.
Throughout my adventures, I went on hikes, had some of the most incredible food and drinks, and found the party scene.
Let's take some shots!
With only a backpack on my shoulders, a heart full of dreams, and some new friends for life, come with me on my adventure of a lifetime as I trek around and find out. Last episode, I ventured to Lake Oceanense to see some of the bluest water in Switzerland.
This place is sick.
After hiking around, I arrived in the quaint city of Lucerne. After wandering through a vegan food fest, I saw the city come to life in a new way at night. Today, though, it's Pride, and a friend from my last hostel is coming to explore the city with me before the festivities. Shall we trek around with the rainbows and find out, y'all?
Good morning from beautiful Lucerne and happy Pride. I am here in Lucerne. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm super stoked to go meet my friend from my last hostel, and we're gonna go hit up this Pride business. Last night I ended up just exploring the Old Town area for the most part, and there was actually like this music festival going on. It was really cool. I got some gelato, and it was just a nice chill night overall. Then I got back to the room, met two more of my hostel mates. I had met the other one before, and then this morning I actually got to know one of them pretty well for the start, and so it was really nice. It was a nice way to start the day, and now I'm going to meet my buddy. We're gonna do some exploring, and then we're gonna hit up Pride. So come along, let's go.
The walk from my hostel into town was short, and I met my friend David quickly. We walked towards Old Town and began to explore it in the daytime, starting with the iconic Chapel Bridge, which I'll get into later. Now, Lucerne is a vibrant city, and a market popped up that wasn't there before. The music festival in the streets the previous night continued today as well. Pride was definitely in the air today from this window you can see. Now, Lucerne is split up by the bustling Reuss River, which runs through the town, splitting up Altstadt, or Old Town, to the north, and Neustadt, or New Town, to the south. Neustadt is the nightlife center for many visitors and also hosts many shops, galleries, boutiques, restaurants, and the train station. During the summer, many people love to float down the river here, but I didn't see anyone doing it today. I did give a splash for good measure, though, and then we were on our way. If you love water in nearby towns, hit that like button at the bottom. Now, the Old Town here has a variety of shops as well, and also houses beautiful artwork on some of these buildings. These buildings depict stories that are each different, and their preserved nature is truly incredible, coming from the early medieval period. I was shocked to see how well preserved these buildings ended up being. There were also some buildings that made me giggle too. Now, next time I'm here, I'd like to tour this district and learn more about them. But David and I had a great time exploring, and eventually we stumbled upon another market by the water. If you like exploring new towns, hit that subscribe button at the bottom for more towns soon. Warning, this is me trying to say delicious in German. Lecker. I hope I did anyone German out there proud. Now, this is the iconic Chapel Bridge connecting Old and New Town across the Reuss River. In August of 1993, 2/3 of it burnt down, but it has since been returned to its former glory. The fire actually took over 150 firefighters to put out. Now, seeing all of these markets made me feel like I was back in New York City. As the day trucked along, though, more and more artwork emerged. I also was pleasantly surprised to see a Lush appear. I actually worked at one of these in college, and my bathroom is stocked full of products, but I have no space in my bag to get more. David and I needed a snack, so we actually swung by Coop before making our way up to the top of the Museg Wall. It's free to visit, although donations are accepted. Now, this iconic Lucerne landmark is thought to have been built between 1370 and 1420. You want to take a look? It originally had 10 towers, but one was pulled down in 1860. The
The wall is around 9 meters in height and gives people an excellent view of the city and the surrounding mountains, which make incredible day trips for those wanting more nature outside of the city aspect that Lucerne gives. There is also a huge clock tower on the wall that used to help out boat crews on the lake know the time due to its large size. Today, the clock tower still chimes 1 minute before the church bells. Talk about a symphony of sound. Each of the towers offers incredible views, and one of them had a bell and a full frame of money from all over. As we reached the end, I took in the view one last time before heading down. The fortified walls are truly magnificent to see, and it feels like you're stepping back in time. We journeyed onward to another funicular, taking us up to the Chateau Gouche. This was relatively close to the end of the wall, so it's a great stop after if you're doing the wall itself. At the top, more stunning views are available right away. There's really not a bad view. Eventually, you end up in this castle, and yes, I mean a castle. It's really crazy. You'll find a bar, restaurant, and miraculous views of the area. There's also seating indoors as well as outdoors, and these views are just stunning, and probably the best ones that I've seen so far on this day. After, you can take in some nature trails if you'd like. There's nature trails nearby, but we needed to get back down and we needed to get moving to the area that Pride was in. We had a nice walk across town to get back to the other end, and before hitting up Pride, we actually wanted to see the iconic lion statue, which honors 1,000 guards who died protecting King Louis XVI of France in 1792. But after some toast, it was time for the big event today. Who's ready for some Pride? Pride takes place near the Old Town District in Lucerne, and the setup is lots of different stations, food establishments, a bar, and a huge stage primarily. Like any Pride, there's lots of personality, and this book, I thought it was pretty good. It's just Pride, you know what I mean? Anyways, we got there super early and got some drinks to enjoy with the performances. It's really cool to be in a foreign country and see this happening. I know that we have Pride all over, but stepping into someone else's world is so cool. What's up, everyone? Okay, so I met up with my friend. We had so much fun. We explored the whole city, got to see some of Old Town, and then we ended up at Pride. And let me tell you, Pride was such a vibe, so cute, very like quaint and tinier, but I think as the day goes on, I think more people are gonna show up. Should be really fun. I'm actually heading back there now because I dropped my friend off at the train station, went back to drop my stuff off, so now I've just got my fanny and some wine because it's Europe and people kind of just drink walking around. I think it's legal. But anyways, we are heading back now to the Pride festivities. Should be a really good time, but this morning I got to see this really cool castle wall, and it was such beautiful views from Lucerne. And then there was also this clock tower. The clock tower was very neat. We actually showed up to it right as it was hitting an hour, so got to see it really in action and working. We took a funicular up to this hotel that probably had the best view of the city that I've seen so far, and very awesome. Found some markets. I got this really great smoothie at this market also. I already want one tomorrow, so hopefully it's happening, but a lot is normally closed on Sundays, so we'll see if it's actually open. But I'm heading back to Pride now, solo dojo, and ready to take it on. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fresh. We got to see a few performances, and Pride was really fun. There were all these different stations set up. There was like people giving out free hugs. I actually purchased a package for a free shot and bandili, which is a bracelet. This one right here. I don't know if you can tell at the top one, but yeah, my bandili. And yeah, I'm very excited to go back. They have their big parade at 8 p.m. tonight, and then I have a ticket to the after party tonight. So we'll see how it all goes and how we get into it. But Lucerne Pride, if you are in this region during the time, highly recommend. It's very wholesome. Probably the most wholesome Pride I've ever been at. I can't wait to get back and see what the rest of the day holds. So let's go. Luckily, if you get lost, there are signs all over directing you to the festivities. Lots of people like to wear bright colors or fun costumes, like this person. Free testing is also available, which is great in a foreign country. I bought some sandals and got some free pins, and then it was time to enjoy some performances. Now, lots of drag queens performed, and it was really, really cool to see some of these queens from a foreign country in action. There also were some artists that had backup dancers. One of the coolest things about Lucerne Pride was seeing these performers and what I believe to be some of the local talent. It's amazing getting a taste of Lucerne and Switzerland Pride in this way. Anyways, after I was chilling out there for a bit, I went to Coop for a little adventure. You know, I somehow find myself in Coop all the time. It's just kind of like my home away from home.
I just bought what might be the cutest box of alcohol. It's all these little things, and they have lots of little like faces on the top. Pride was rocking. Like literally people are going off. These people were dancing, going for it, and I just didn't want to pay full price, so I wanted to get a few things to just drink that weren't there. So back to Pride we go.
I then returned to Pride and got a vegan gyro, and I sat over by Lake Lucerne to enjoy it and cool off. This is a perfect place to have a nice refresher at this point in the day where I was at. After, I returned to Pride and started making some friends, and I got to just enjoy these performances with them. The dancers were so great to watch, and the crowd really got into it at some points. We were moving, we were grooving, we were shaking, and Pride itself was just really starting to vibe. Because Pride is just such a community event. It's acceptance and love, and as the bows came down, the day began to turn to night. And this is where it just kicked off in a whole new way. My friends began to take me to what Lucerne calls a demonstration, which I had never heard of.
Okay, so here in Switzerland, you actually join the parade and just walk. We're all walking. I'm walking with my new friends. This is wild!
Roaming these streets I explored earlier was so special. I'll never forget this Pride.
I'm sorry. This is out of this world.
That can be replaced, but I still believe it's time nothing ever change. We make mistakes, we can break away. Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life, gonna live it on life. Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life, gonna live it on
This episode is dedicated to anyone queer out there who needs a friend. I hope you know how beautiful you are, and I hope you felt the love in this episode. Until next week, my dear Trekkies.